at least he gave me my stuff back, which, appreciate it. Because, like, it was living in his storage area, and I was kind of like, okay, whatever. But, yeah. He left because, well, to explain this whole story, I gotta go back to the beginning. So, get some coffee or some tea, or pause the video and make some, because it's gonna be a bit. I can't do a TDLR because this has to be explained, because that's what I usually explain. Usually I will eat, but I'm still full because my parents fed me Dairy Queen, and I had like 3 donuts earlier, so yeah. But I'll explain why I'm not eating a lot in a minute. Basically how I ended up in this situation because my ex had left me, who I still have feelings for, and I'm just trying to deal with that in a way. You guys kind of know what it is, but and he had left me, and I haven't had time to process anything. I haven't had time to process the relationship. I haven't had time to process, us, or, like, have time to be by myself. So my ex roommate jumped in, offered me a place to stay. I did it because I didn't want to be on my own, and I didn't really know at the time that he was kind of perverted in a way to where it made me very uncomfortable. Because, like, the first day he was like, "Oh, how you want to end this night?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to bed." And I kind of figured what he meant later down the road. He was very sexually advanced toward me to where it made me super uncomfortable. And I have told him multiple times this makes me uncomfortable because I had something that happened to me at work, and this was still kind of recent, and I'm still kind of dealing with it. And I don't like when people try to force things on me because it makes me super uncomfortable. Again, so I told him all this, he understood, but he still kept doing it over and over and over again, to the point to where I have to say something, you know. Um, so he kept trying to force a relationship on me so that way he could be kind of like sexual towards me. And I was just kind of like not feeling for it. And I gave him all sorts of hints and clues. I even said it from my mouth, I just want to be roommates till I get myself together and everything like that. So, he doesn't understand that. No matter how many times I said it or whatever, he doesn't understand. And I don't know why, but he doesn't. So one incident to where he was just like butt ass naked, advancing toward me, and I felt very uncomfortable. I had my phone in my hand. I was kind of like scared. I didn't know what he was gonna do. I really thought I was gonna be, something was gonna actually happen, like the R word. I don't want to say it out loud, but I was just like, oh, dude, like, what are you doing? And he finally got the hint that I was super uncomfortable, and he just kept telling me, oh, don't tell nobody, don't tell nobody. And I was just like, I'm gonna tell somebody, but when I'm ready. And I first told my landlord maybe a week or so after the incident, and this happened last month. So I told her a week after the incident, and I started tweeting it because I was just like pissed off, so pissed off. I didn't post it on my Facebook, or not until today, and because people were just trying to figure out what actually happened, and I really don't want to say what happened unless it's like, oh, I don't feel like typing it out. I just feel like saying it because it kind of made me a bit more comfortable in saying it in a way. So that happened, and then he did that not once, but like 3, 4 more times. Um, and then I tried to force myself to be interactive with him, and it did not work. I just felt very, very uncomfortable. Um, and I still haven't processed my feelings or anything like that for my ex, because usually, it takes me a while to get over people, because I'm a Pisces, hello, And I don't like being forced into situations that I just have no, I don't have like any sort of romantic feelings involved. Like I don't want to be like if I don't have like if I'm not really attached to you like mentally, physically, emotionally, I'm pretty much not gonna be up for anything. Uh, like sexual wise. That's just how I am. Like I'm big on intelligence and personality. Like if you have like a really good personality and I can connect with it really quick, we're gonna get along just fine. Or if you have like really good intelligence, I'm just like that melts me right away. But my roommate didn't have none of those, which not a lot of people have that. I don't think I have a very good personality, but I have really good intelligence. Or so I think. So I just been this whole since I'm on my monthly now. Sorry, TMI, but I'm on my monthly. So when I'm on my monthly, I just really, I'm a totally different person, and he does not know how to deal with that in a way, and I just really don't feel comfortable, in that way. Like like I have a very this time around like last time it was like a light flow, sorry, but this time it was more heavy, and I just kind of like I just felt very off, very ill, like I don't know, like first it was kind of like light, and now it's kind of like heavy, so I'm probably in the middle of it, and I just don't feel good or anything. So my roommate was asking me a bunch of questions, and usually people know to leave me alone. And I told him I don't feel good. Don't just leave me alone. But apparently he doesn't get it. So I today I just like snapped. I kind of was just like I brought up old stuff, and I kind of pretty much laid it out on the table. Even though I went to church and it said kind of focus on your past, I feel like right now I have to like deal with it. I haven't dealt with the trauma that he kind of put my ex roommate put me through, and I still haven't dealt with the trauma that happened to me at work. And all these things combined, and plus with the breakup and the holidays, being away from family. Even though I just saw my family, like I'm not really there with them. This is my first time alone. Like all these emotions is kind of like built up, to where it was creating a storm. And usually, with me and feelings, if I don't get it out right then and there, we're gonna have an issue, So, I blew up on him because, like, he was asking me why I didn't put his number in his phone. And, I feel like since we're not dating or nothing, or officially dating or anything, why do you need my number? Like, he's very clingy toward me, very obsessive over me. Like he's always afraid when I'm gonna leave him. And every time we get into a fight, I say I'm just gonna leave, and he keeps saying, "Oh, don't leave me. I'm alone," and everything. Which right now I kind of feel shitty saying it out loud, but I shouldn't have to be responsible for your loneliness. I shouldn't have to be responsible for your sexual desires and everything. And I felt like I was like a maid, a cook, like a adult movie TV star or video star. I felt like all of that, and I felt like so much pressure to really perform for him in a way, and I just feel so nasty even saying that. And I'm not attracted to him. I'm not really with him in a way. And then he talks bad about me on the phone, and I just don't respect that, because like if you can't talk to me directly, then I just don't respect you at all. So I like to talk about my feelings a lot, and I like to put it all out there, tell people how I feel, and that's people take it one way or the other. Usually people take it the wrong way. Don't know why. I guess because I built things up. But like this time around, I try to tell him how I feel, and every time I try to tell him how I feel, he just kind of like does not respect that, and I just felt like deeply disrespected, deeply hurt. And I've been telling like my neighbor all this, and she's like, "Oh, you're going through the same thing." So I was like, "I'll find somebody who understands me." And I blew up today. I really did. I don't feel bad about it because I kind of stood up for myself, and I feel like I was like, like, hey, this is my body, and you can't like do what you want with it in a way, that sounds a bit feminist, but like, I just don't feel like people should force you to do something that you don't want to do. Like, that's wrong, that's very, very wrong, and you can't do that to somebody. Like, you have to ask, and if they say yes, it's okay. If they say no, don't even bother. Or people say they're not in the mood, there's a reason why, and yeah, he tried to make me go on trust with him so that we could be in the same bed, and I was like, this ain't gonna work, girl. This ain't gonna work. So, like, we are just two different people, and we're better as friends than roommates. And I don't think I'm a difficult person to deal with. It's just like I have like a lot of emotions, and I don't know what to do with it. That's a Pisces. Hello. And if I don't feel like I'm being heard, I'm going to really just flip out, or I'm just not going to spend time with you, or not going to be with you, and in a way. So, I told him, I told my dad, I told my landlord about what's happening, and he got really mad. And he said, why did you tell your parents? Why did you tell the landlord? Well, he didn't really care about if I told the landlord. I don't know why, but he was very upset I told my parents because he was trying to keep it hush hush under the rug. And whenever somebody tells me don't say nothing, that usually means something's wrong. And I was like, why aren't you letting me say what I want to say? So I told him I have evidence of this happening. I told him I have video of this happening because, like, when we're eating at Applebee's, he said, oh yeah, you can't prove rape if you don't have like DNA. And I was like, no, you can prove rape if there's like no DNA, because like there could be pictures, there could be videos, there could be cameras, like anything, like DNA is not a solid factor in that. Like, there are other things that kind of add up to make it a more solid case. But like, of course, DNA helps, but like, there are other things in the world that actually, help us well to pinpoint, rapists or something like that. So, yeah, that's what I told him. I told him, you have, I have videos of you doing this. I have, pictures of you doing this. Like, I have audio of you doing this. So, like, clearly, I'm a smart bird in a situation where I kind of, like, always document, like, ever since this happened to me the last time, I'm always documenting whenever a male kind of, or a female, could be a female, or somebody who's, or somebody who's like both, or I don't know whatever sexual identity that you want to identify with, or gender identity you want to deal with, like, that's on you. I'm not trying to offend people. I just don't know. I don't know, so I'm not going to assume who it is that tries to, a person that tries to make sexual advances towards you in a way that's not good, and you don't feel comfortable with it, and you feel creepy, and you feel like these creepy vibes, or whatever, or if you, or whatever situation you're in, it doesn't. You shouldn't really have to, like, go out that way to make someone, do that because you feel obligated towards. You have to do it because, like, you feel comfortable and you really want to do it. And in this situation, I did not feel comfortable doing it. I just didn't feel comfortable. But, like, I didn't have enough money to move out at the moment. And I still don't. And my parents is always asking me, do you want to move home? Or my mom's asking me more now since she knows what's going on. She's asking me, do you want to move home? And the situation is that I don't want to move home because I don't really have the freedom that I have now, because I don't have the freedom to really... I mean, I do have the freedom, but it's like, when you live with your parents, it's just kind of more constricted in a way. And I really won't have my own bed to really sleep in, or my own room to have my own... do what I want to do, like, if I want to drink, I can drink. If I want to cook, I can cook whatever I want to cook, and nobody's really on my butt about eating up all the groceries. If I eat up all the groceries, that's on me. And I can buy more. And I can buy what I want and when I want. So, this is like a new kind of freedom to me. And even if I struggle, I still want that freedom, if that makes sense. So, yeah. I really, 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 I'm just happy I stood up for myself, and I let him know once and for all that I'm just not playing no games, and I think he got used to me being very quiet and everything like that, but usually when I blow up, I blow all the way up, and today I did, so there's that. So he decided to go ahead and uh move out and live in his own place, and I'm living in mine, and we're better together as friends than roommates. And second time this has happened to me, hopefully it's not gonna be a third time. I don't want it to be a third time. I think next time I'm probably gonna live with like someone of my same gender or gender identity or whatever they identify with, because I can't live with a male pretty much, because like they're really too aggressive, unless it's somebody who, even if it's somebody who I'm dating, I don't know if I'm gonna live with them. Maybe I will. It's depending on what the situation is. Really, sorry. Um. So yeah, all this is getting me really hot, and I feel like I'm sweating because I'm just talking a lot, and I just feel like very like my blood's kind of boiling at this point. So now I'm in a situation to where I'm paying rent all on my own, and I can get another roommate, or I can just be by myself. So I'm not used to like this silence, because there's always some kind of noise going on. But like usually the first day I'm just like, ugh, but the second day I'm just kind of like, yeah, I can do this, because like when he left for break, we went to go see his family. He was just like, like first night it was kind of like weird, but like second night I was kind of like, okay, I feel comfortable, I feel like a boss. And I was staying up later, being more myself. I felt so much happier. I was like smiling at people and being happy. Like I wasn't happy because I got my starter fixed. I was happy because I was like actually kind of like on my own, and I felt very happy. But I still want to share something with somebody. I just don't want to be living with somebody right now, because this place is really way too small. And yeah. But I don't think my ex roommate is very comfortable in people, coming at him and saying what they want to say. I think he's just used to people kind of like, being very timid. But, I just feel like standing up for myself more and more. I just feel like I want to be heard in a way. So I'm being heard. And I was heard today. So I'm just really happy. I'm not going to lie. I don't have responsible. I don't have to be responsible for nobody but my own, and that feels great. And I have a lot of resources here that will help me out. I just gotta reach out and grab them. And plus, I have a lot of food pantries here too, which is I'm not ashamed of saying I go to food pantries, because like they have like really good deals. Because like people say, oh no, it's expired meat, but it's not really expired. Like what? Because like things on a date, unless it's like dairy, then I don't mess with dairy. But anything other than dairy, I think I mess with, because like I feel like I can go ahead and cook that and still be comfortable and be okay. But yeah. Sorry, I just feel like so good right now, but I'm kind of like a bit hot. But I still gotta like, kind of like maintain, my bills and stuff. Cause like he's mostly paying for the rent, and I wasn't. I was kind of saving my money so that way I can like go to school. So I still am trying to go to school. I just don't know how. But this is how my 2019 ended. So I'm probably gonna put like title, how did my 2019 end, and this is why. Or like my roommate left me in a bind, or something like dramatic. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.